We're continuing our week of Dredge. Yesterday you saw some Modern, today we're playing Pauper Dredge. And what this deck lacks in speed, it makes up for in explosiveness. That's the key to this strategy. Now, with Dread Return being introduced in the format thanks to Commander Horizons, and we got Lotleth Giant thanks to being just a fantastic, you know, kind of graveyard payoff. When it enters, deal 1 damage to target opponent for each creature in your graveyard. It's just the best Dread Return target that we have. Now, versions of this list were playing like a Squirrel flashback card. This was originally called Squirrel Dredge. It was 4 on the front side to create 2 Squirrel tokens and a flashback for 2 to create 2 Squirrel tokens. That was a great way to feed into the Dread Return. But what you generally are doing, you're playing a bunch of weenie creatures like Blanchwood, Circle of the Land Druid, and then Scrapwork Mutt to kind of discard a Stinkweed Imp, Dredge, feed up your graveyard. You have some great lines like Troll of Khazad-dum on 1 into an Exhume to get out a Mega Menace attacker, and you're going to see that multiple times this league win us the game. So that's a really powerful thing. And even Generous Ent, just as a blocker, giving us a little bit of life, and Gnaw to the Bone, just being that anti-burn piece. You're going to see so much of what makes Dredge sing in this format. And even though there are answers to the Dredge deck, not a lot of people are expecting it. So in a lot of ways, you can grind your opponents out and have these crazy turns where you swing in for a bunch of damage, gain a bunch of life, and then all of a sudden you're casting a free Dread Return with everything you attack with, bringing back a Lotleth Giant to finish off for lethal. I will give a big warning though. This league was recorded at a time when MTGO is going through huge lag spikes. So you're going to see a ton of like slower gameplay where like nothing's happening. My apologies. There's nothing I could do about that. It's just when I recorded. But hey, shout out to the Daybreak Games team. Hopefully by the time this is going up, they fixed it or they're still looking into it. But regardless, I'm happy to show off these games, and tomorrow we're back for some vintage, and the day after that we're back for some legacy Dredge. I can't keep this hand. If only if it was a 2-lander, then I could kind of Satyr Wayfinder my way through things, but we got a mulligan this one. Yeah, this one's good. So we'll keep this. Yeah, we'll keep this, probably drop the giant because we don't need that. So we can go forest, scrap a swamp or a swamp typed land, and then I can we're gonna need the game log for this one. Forest type land, and then I can go elves. Okay. Oh, Thoughtseize bug. Okay, play that pass. We can go Blanchwood next, and then keep it pushing. Yeah, Blanchwood. We could even go Scrapwork Mutt, actually. Go Scrapwork pretty well. Lead the Stampede. Okay. What do we got revealed, folks? What do we got on the docket here? Oh, only 2. Not that bad. Not that bad. Okay, so we should be able to outpace them in the long game here, maybe, if they don't gain some type of crazy life gain. So we have a forest, probably a Geothermal Bog, just for the red source, right? Probably just for that. So in this case, it's probably just gonna have to be the Blanchwood, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, probably the Blanchwood. Yeah, no lands, unfortunately, but that's okay. Got a 2/2 out, and then we can just start dredging here and start playing stuff out. They can, yeah, they're gonna do a pretty good land dump here, or hand dump, I should say. Their forest access. Oh my god, another lead. I mean, this lead, the Stampede can't be as bad as the last one. Oh lord, oh lord, that is. I mean, the double Vanguard and into the priest is unfortunate. Yep, you might as well. Yeah, things are getting a little ridiculous. I think we need to speed it up a little bit. Let's Stinkweed Imp. So we got a Dread Return in there, which is good. So we can play this. Scrapwork Mutt. Okay, so do we discard the Lotleth? I guess so, right? Yeah, I guess we discard the Lotleth, dredge the Stinkweed. Scrapwork Mutt available. Go to combat attack. I think we just keep it pushing here. Get some damage through. Because right now, our big win is going to be kind of the Lotleth Giants, right? So It's all a matter of reanimating all this stuff. So unfortunately, we don't have another dredge target, which was the kind of big downside of not thinking over the Stinkweed Imp, which is completely fair, all things considered. I probably should have just discarded the Imp. That was probably the misplay. I probably should have discarded the Imp, because I could always discard the Lotleth Giant on a future turn. Okay. Things are getting kind of crazy here. Yep. Yeah, so I mean they played both of these. I think they played both, yeah, both the Vanguards. Yep. It's going crazy. Okay, Surveil 1, which is good. Oh yeah. Put it in my graveyard. Don't need it. Yeah, put it in my graveyard. Okay, modal lag has been like pretty bad recently. I've seen Thraben you tweet about that. Like, yeah, modal lag has been pretty bad recently. Let's go. Let's Scrapwork Mutt. Yo, I'm just trying to, like, I'm not doing anything in the background right now. Modal lag is going crazy. So we're gonna Scrapwork Mutt, discard Stinkweed Imp. We'll use these two. Discard Dredge. And then we can get a free Dredge 5 here. Put 20 cards in yard. And then hopefully we can just start like pounding them. That's the whole idea here, right? The big problem is, do we survive like the kickback? We have another Dread return, which is going to be important. So Scrapwork Mutt. It's going to be good to do this. So we can bring back that Mutt. I'm also potentially trying to find, like, I don't even know here. Yep. Discard. And then I don't know what all this modal lag is right now. Pick a card to discard. It's crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's some type of network issue, but regardless, maybe I should move my camera here a little bit. Some of the field is being distorted. So let's like extend that a little bit. Maybe I could bring my camera down here. That'll help. And then we'll dredge that. Okay, so we're finding all our dread returns. And then what we can do is maybe dread return, targeting the... Problem is, I need to find another Lotleth Giant, right? I'm not really finding them. So 1, 2, so I want to discard all of these, right? I want to lose the Scrapwork Mutt, so we're gonna hit that. Okay. And then hopefully, I don't know, hopefully I can find a way to survive this next turn. Because I need to try and keep at least, like, I need to somehow survive and keep like one creature. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but we'll find a way. They honestly probably just have lethal on hand right now with a giant like Nyxborn Hydra. Okay. Okay. I mean, that doesn't have haste, but fair enough. Okay. Just trying to like trigger these. And yeah, I guess like triggering the Priest of Titania is pretty important too. Okay. That's the thing I'm worried about. Like a giant Hydra coming in right now. What is this? They're kick. Look at the top 3, put one of them in your hand and the rest at the bottom of your library. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, essentially, if I... Like, I have the win next turn. I believe. I can just somehow, like, survive this. That's all this is about right now. Okay, they're gonna lead the Stampede. What are we getting revealed to us? We know you have a Nyxborn Hydra, right? We know you have a Nyxborn Hydra. And you already used a bunch of your Priest of Titania mana. Like, so far I'm thinking like, okay, Whatever you don't like Hydra, like I just chomp. Like I can bring back 2 Scrapwork Mutts. I can block with Lotleth Giant, bring back 2 Mutts. And then like I'm already dredging enough. I have the Dread return. I feel like opponent had lethal here and they kind of missed it. Maybe they still do it. I'm just like not seeing it, but they played a Curian Ranger, which is really good for them for the sake of untapping, so completely fair. They played the other Vanguard, and I think the Timberwatch Elf was from before. So yeah, the Curian Ranger is going to be big here to untap the Priest of Titania. So I think they might have lethal. Depending, like I need at least one of these to live. In order to live, like I'm hoping to just block once, which is at this point a tall ask. They might just have it. I'm hoping they miss it. They might just have it. When I say might, I'm like 95% sure they have lethal here. They're just trying to do the math. Yep. Cast the Nettle Sentinel. Yep. Yep. Trying to get these as big as possible. Okay, Distant Melody. Yeah, and then you're just going to untap this. 14 cards with Distant Melody. Jeez. Okay. So play a Forest. Yep. 2 mana. One has access to a ton. I don't think they've untapped like once. I mean, they have to see it. That's the idea. They have to see the lethal line. Right? They have to see the lethal line. I feel like I was close here. Okay. Curian Ranger. You just gotta play a bunch of things. Yeah, there you go. I mean, yeah, if they see the untap there, I'm pretty satisfied with this. Like, I'm down to just concede it. It's fine. I'm pretty satisfied with this. There's no point in like playing out that whole thing. Probably just play these. I think Elves probably brings in what against us? What does Elves even bring in against us? I think they just want to be faster. Let's see here. Elves, generally speaking, what do they want to bring in against us? Doesn't look like much. Target spell. Yeah, I mean, I guess Hallow. Hallow's a fun one. Is that actually Hallow? It's actually hilarious. I guess it's Hallow. That's kind of funny. Okay. How do we beat Hallow? Let me bring my portrait back up here. It's really just the Fang Dragons, if I'm gonna be honest. Take out the Knot of the Bones. Maybe like... they're not gonna be putting stuff in their graveyard, but an Exhume could be pretty good. Maybe just drop an Exhume. It's just not a creature. Okay. We were close. We were close. Maybe there was a way to get lethal there, but we were close. Okay. This is so close to like... Oh no, this does turn to out a Troll, which I'm a fan of. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I could just grab basic Forest off the Troll, and then this Exhumes. Yeah, okay. And then we just have like Mega Menace, forcing them to like block potentially if they get low. Okay. I actually do like this. Hey, shout out to the Haunted Mire, One Line Spy. Shout out to the Haunted Mire. So in this case, yeah, actually this hand is good. Okay. So pass it right through. Power of Exhume, Power of Exhume, a little bit of reanimation in our dredge decks here. See what the opponent does here. Played a lot more game than us. Played a lot more game than us based on the times here. But again, Troll of Khazad-dum, basic swamp cycling, get a basic swamp played out next turn, Exhume main phase. You got a 6-7, a 6-5 you got to deal with, right? Then we probably just play like what you're doing. Bet. Swamp. Go to my turn. Okay, play the swamp, play Exhume. Yep, and then pass right through, baby. Got ourselves a turn 2 Troll of Khazad-dum. Next turn we're playing Haunted Mire, and I'm just gonna like start Scrapwork Mutting. That's the plan. Okay, is this Moto lag? Yep, that is Moto lag. Yeah, we're gonna Haunted Mire. And then we're just gonna start by attacking with the 6/5. Oh my god, Moto right now. I don't even know. Scrapwork my discard Stinkweed Imp, and hopefully like if we just swing twice with a troll, like if we just get damage in twice with a troll, I'm pretty sure a Lotleth Giant just wins us the game. So let's just do that right now. Oh my god, it's like, yo, lag is like unbearable. Every action you take just like slows it down. But hey, you know what? Stuff like this is very important to the MTGO team, right? Gotta showcase this. Like, hey, you know what? It's a great product, but hey, sometimes it goes wacky. So take 6 in the face. Then we go Scrapwork Mutt. Pay 2, discard Stinkweed Imp, dredge it back. And then we won't get a, I mean, unless we hit another dredger, which is pretty rare. I mean, the fact that we have 2 in hand already. The other argument would potentially just be playing like Satyr Wayfinder. But I think it might be better to just get 5 raw cards out. Might be better. Also, it's like a 2/1. Like, this is a card that I definitely do want to attack with. The Satyr Wayfinder is a 1/1 that like might get chumped by a 1/2. But the Scrapwork Mutt, like, I genuinely want in my graveyard. So it just feels like the better threat to play out. I can swing with it next turn, all that good stuff. And you know, it's kind of unfortunate that, okay, yeah, we, you know, the dragons, we probably will not be drawing the dragons at this point. We just kind of take it, and we might, to be fair, we might draw the dragon. It's a great reanimation target. You know, it's not bad as flying, which is pretty good in this case. Not a lot of reach in this deck, if at all. I genuinely don't know what's going on with Moto right now. I'm so sorry, folks. Trying to get a game recorded, but it's tough out here. It's tough out here, but oh well. Okay, Scrapwork Mutt. Okay, discard, dredge 5. All right, we are trying here. We have another Scrapwork Mutt in there, which is really good. So pass right through. Okay, get a little lead the Stampede, which is fair. Probably, I don't even know. Just 2 cards. Oh my god, the leads are bad. Okay. I mean, you're still not blocking thing here, but I will happily attack with it. Let's go Satyr Wayfinder. Yo, the Moto lag is killing me. The Moto lag is killing me right now. Okay. Okay, play the Wayfinder. See if we can't find just like another land. Conduit Pylons isn't the worst thing in the world, but it doesn't allow me to bring back Scrapwork Mutt right now, but that's okay. Maybe next turn. Maybe next turn. So we're going to get another 6 in. They're going to go to 8. And then that should pretty much secure a Lotleth Giant kind of winning the game for me next turn. Yeah, yield to that trigger. Yo, if this is what all the Moto games are going to be like right now, like, is this even playable? Is this even playable? I feel like I'm playing on dial-up internet. feel like I'm playing on that dial-up right now. I guess like I was hoping to, so y'all are watching this, you've already watched the modern video yesterday if you've been watching stuff on the channel here. Okay, definitely grab the Geothermal Bog, because I can't really play anything else anyway, so I might as well actually just play the Bog tapped. Go to attacks. Bang bang. So you're gonna give this +X, block the 2/1, which is fair. But I'm just trying to put it in the graveyard, and you kind of have to put it in the graveyard. Yep. So just this block alone. Yeah, so you block and then you tap with it. Just this block alone pretty much secures it. But I mean, I have 2 Scrapwork marks in there. The Conduit Pylons is gonna come in untapped. So I'm gonna be able to, I'm gonna be at 5 mana. I'm gonna be able to filter. So 3 mana is going to turn into 2. I need the Conduit Pylons to turn into a red. And then Geothermal Vents and something else. Like, that'll allow me to reanimate both Scrapwork Mutt, Stinkweed. Like, come on. I mean, there is a possibility that I don't find Lotleth. That's the thing. That's the big downside, right? There is a definite possibility I don't find the Lotleth, which is the scary part. But even next turn, they kind of have to just leave, like, they almost have to leave, like, 3 creatures, like, untapped. Yep, this will kill that. That's fine. So you're at 8. Remembering, folks, that the Troll of Khazad-dum, as I've always said, Mega Menace. Okay. Got some stuff and things here. Yep. It's gonna be a big hand dump. You should have one more. Interesting. I will not block. I do not care about Timberwatch Elf tapping down. I do not care. Sure. Perfectly fine with me. Okay, so I gotta play the Conduit Pylons. So I gotta find a so we're definitely gonna have to just put that into our graveyard. I have to try and find, so filter for red thing here. So unearth, discard Stinkweed Imp. Found another Dredge. It's not what I'm looking for. Give me a Lotleth Giant right now. Give me a Lotleth Giant. Oh, there you go, a Lotleth Giant. Okay. In that case, we're gonna go. We should have lethal here, unless they have Hallow. Unless they have Hallow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. Okay. All right, so we do have it. So we're gonna Dread Return, targeting Lotleth Giant. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna lose the Scrapwork Mutts. They're gonna get exiled. That's fine. But yeah, we just have lethal that way. All right, nice. Yeah, begin sideboarding. Let's do it. I think we just gotta run it back. They didn't see the dragons, right? You see the Fang Dragon? I don't think so. So I think we just run it back. Fortunately enough, fortunately enough, that turn 2 Troll of Khazad-dum was so big for us. I mean, yo, did 12 damage for us. Singular creature did 12 damage. This hand absolutely sucks. I mean, honestly, if you had an Exhume, I wouldn't mind reanimating a Generous Ent, but still. This hand might just have to do. We will drop a Generous Ent. Right. So we'll play Wooded Ridgeline tapped. We'll just go the Scrapwork Mutt, Dredge, Stinkweed line, or he might just go Satyr Wayfinder, actually. Still have to go the other way, though. Actually, no, I don't. I could go... Generous... It's so awkward. Generous Ent doesn't get me... No, just go Wooded Ridgeline. Generous Ent doesn't get me an untapped swamp. I would have gone for that reanimation line. We're just gonna have to play a longer game here, and that's okay. Fortunately, they're going to come out pretty quick here, but fortunately enough, there it is. To be fair, I wouldn't have drawn that if I shuffle this, like chances are. So, we're going to go Conduit Pylons. Put it into our graveyard. We're going to go Scrapwork Mutt. So I already have the land. We're just gonna start filling that graveyard. That's the key here. Start filling our graveyard, get the Stinkweed back. We got a Fang Dragon, which actually, unironically, Fang Dragon may actually be the call here. I might actually have to go Forest. Yo, actually, I might have to go Forest. Bring back Fang Dragon because, yeah, Dragon. I mean, it's got flying. That's the key, right? Then I just have to race this Vanguard. Okay, they got Vanguards. Which is a bit of a problem, but that's okay. We can chump them for now. Okay, you have 0 cards in hand. That's okay. I can chump the Vanguards. For now. Do we go for another route? This takes all my resources to do. Grab a forest. It's so annoying. My mana base is so annoying right now, but that's okay. Let's go Exhume. Bring back the Fang Dragon. And then pass through here. We'll just swing. So it'll kind of be like a super late Troll of Khazad-dum. Okay. Vanguards triggering Vanguards. Unfortunately, we don't have it might have been good to keep a one of thing here, but oh well. So we'll block here. Take 3. Yep. Dread Return's kind of nice. So we'll cycle Generous Ent. Might as well grab a Haunted Mire. Because I'm not going to do multiple things this turn. So I'll just play this tapped. Play a Scrapwork Mutt. Or do I play a Satyr Wayfinder? Maybe a Satyr Wayfinder. Just grab another land. But then, like, what am I doing with all that? I mean... see if we can find another land. No land, eh? Well, we just discarded a bunch of stuff. Okay. I was hoping to maybe find a land. I have my 5. I can like double Scrapwork, but yeah, they're going to be triggering these Elvish Vanguards like a lot here. It's pretty much like I kind of just have to win this turn. How much damage do they have? Can I take all this? I don't think I can. 2. So 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. I actually can. Again, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I think I just take it so that I have Dread Return fodder. That's actually really good. It's actually really good. That allows me to double Scrapwork Mutt here, which is really powerful. So we're gonna go double Scrapwork Mutt. Yeah, this is the power of Dredge right here. If we can find a Stinkweed Imp, Dredge, we need to find a Lotleth Giant. Okay, so now do I have lethal just based off of this? Just based off of what's here. So that's not going to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to discard. So I should have lethal here. So discard the Dread Return and draw a card. Then what we do is we go to combat. We attack first. They don't have enough. So we attack all. The best they can do is block one of these. They'll block one of the 2/1s. I deal 9 damage here. And then I deal 9 damage. I sack these. That'll put them into the graveyard to count towards the Lotleth. And I have lethal. Yeah, okay. Okay, we managed to get there. That's pretty damn good. Through all this Moto bugging out. This game took half an hour because Moto's just bugging right now. But it'll probably be that type of grindy. It'll probably be that type of grindy. You have to block with one of these. And I'm really happy I didn't block with the Wayfinder because I didn't have to. Just kind of have to go for the win there. Because like this, again, this is 9. We add 2 creatures to the yard. Lotleth Giant. That's lethal. Fang Dragon coming through essentially as like a weird pseudo Lotleth Giant, just being able to fly over top. This is pretty good tech. I rate it. It's pretty good tech. The thing about how to block, I don't think they see the line here because we do have lethal, but I guess they're forcing us to have it. Right? We're going to go to our main. We're going to be very careful about how we click. Very careful with how we click here. Because thankfully, we're able to take this game versus Elves here. Oh, Lord. MTGO right now. I don't know. Have y'all been running across like Moto problems? And again, this isn't... All this commentary is nothing against the Daybreak team. The Daybreak team has been the best thing that's happened to Moto, and I'm trying to, I can't really be unbiased. I am an MTGO creator. I have my little god account here, but even before I was that, like, y'all see my praises. Like, we have a dedicated team. I tweeted about it every so often. Like, it's really nice to have a team that cares this much. So we're gonna Lotleth Giant. 1, 2, 3. Bring that back. That's all we need to do, baby. All right, that's game 1. Pauper Dredge. Still got it. Can I turn to a Troll of Khazad-dum? I mean, I feel like this hand just has to be, well, does it have to be good? On the draw, I feel like I can do, well, because I got the Troll of Khazad-dums. All right, I'll keep it. Yeah, this might actually be really bad. I'm not gonna lie. This might actually be really bad. But let's see. I can just like double troll and then like, I don't know. Yeah. I could double troll and then, I don't know. They're at 7. I keep a 7. I really hope this isn't burn. Otherwise, I might just get pooped on. I'd have to like hard mill for a minute. Yeah, I'd have to like hard mill for a minute. Like I'm looking to get my top duels here. Oh no. Oh god. Okay, well, if I can somehow eke this one out, it's possible. It's possible. Playing the Conduit Pylons, like if they have any format knowledge, playing the Conduit Pylons pretty much reveals what I'm doing here. Okay, we go to main. The big thing we don't need burn getting in this format, I've always thought about it, is like probably Skullcrack. Like, we just don't need burn getting an accessible way to stop life gain. We don't need that. I think that's how you keep burn at bay. Like, yeah, you could maybe ban something or whatever, but I think that's truly what we want to be doing here. I don't even know if I could, like, yo, I can't even afford, like, I have to get the Haunted Mire. I'm just taking so much damage. Taking so much damage here. I don't even know. And then Moto's just like acting up. which is like also like extremely frustrating. Oh my god, my attention span, it is killing me. It is killing me. Moto, well, I'm not going to be able to keep this, so it doesn't add anything to my graveyard. That's the thing. I'm just going to leave this on top. Putting this in my graveyard, actually, to be fair, okay, there is value in putting this in my graveyard. Okay, it's small value, but it's the idea that, okay, it doesn't shuffle back in. They know I'm playing Dredge now. It doesn't shuffle back in, but also the idea that it's one less card that I could potentially draw. It's so minuscule, but if it increases the chances of me milling and or drawing my life gain, then that's where I want to be. And honestly, just casting that life gain spell once should bring me back into this game. If I mill like once or twice, just playing that once should be enough. And then, you know, hopefully I can cast it front side and then I can flash it back. That'd be great. Casting it twice should pretty much like win me the game. They just won't have enough resources to really catch up after that. Okay, Cold Oath of Rebirth. Got a Reckless Lackey. Ooh. Okay. Your next turn. Okay. I might be too late. Might be too late. We're gonna grab Geothermal Vent. Geothermal, do we grab? No, it's Haunted Mire. Yeah, sorry, not the Vent. It's got to be a green source. Start playing on my creatures. If I draw Forest, I was gonna say if I draw Forest right now, that's exactly what I'm playing. If I draw Forest, that's exactly what I'm playing right now. There's no one that I could play. There's no one drop, but I think there is value in getting out a. Yeah, I think we might lose here. That might be the GG. I'm taking 10 here, going to 8. Then potentially 3. Like, I almost have to get an untapped black source to potentially gain some life. I don't even know. I almost have to get an untapped black source here. Like, what if I just draw like the life gain right now? I was gonna say then it means something. So in this case, I think we have a ton of ways to get lands. So I think we just maybe we don't have any lands to get from our graveyard. So I think we just grab the Satyr Wayfinder that mills the most. Right? We just get the Wayfinder. Okay, nothing. So we do this and pass. Probably take 3 here. And on top, block 1 thing. Probably just get bolted, I imagine. Probably just get bolted. Can you imagine if Lotleth Giant gained you life as well? It'd probably have to be like, yeah. So we get bolted there. So we have 4 damage. They just need to deal 1. Which is not hard at all. They just need to deal 1 damage to me. Yeah, unfortunately we were on the draw here. That's okay. Yeah, that's all we needed. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So burn, we have options. So we're gonna bring that. They're gonna bring in Graveyard Hate, right? So I just gotta see generally what is the type of grade. It's just relics, right? Yeah, so we're gonna bring in, I mean, instead of like Blanchwood Prowlers, yeah, instead of like Blanchwood Prowlers and like maybe 1 Exhume, just bring in like the 4 Ancient Grudges and then just call it there. Oh, what did I do? Oh, okay, I still need to get rid of 1 card. My bad. I haven't seen a single Malevolent Rumble, actually. Now that I think about it. Okay, maybe the Circle. Maybe just another Exhume. I don't know how much we're going to really be able to get use out of that, but let's run it. Because, like, what if I Exhume and they sacked, like, that situation right there where they played a Percussionist and they sack the Percussionist just to be able to, like, you know, I cast Exhume, they get it back. So maybe not a card that I actively want, but, you know. So we're bringing in the Knot of the Bone. I think we have an option to win this. That game 3 is where things are gonna get like real tough. So I don't know how hard we should mulligan. Maybe that hand was really bad. I was thinking on average, like, I guess on average, if the metagame is really fast, I don't want to be keeping hands like that. So that's a fair assumption to make as well. Probably just a bad hand to be able to do all that with. So pretty fair. I probably should have mulliganed that. On average, 2 Conduit Pylons, not a lot of lands, but a fair amount of ways to get them. So I don't really want to board these out, I don't think. I think this is how we should be boarding too. Satyr Wayfinders like dig pretty deep, and the Malevolent Rumble is just good like on, you know, getting mana back and everything. Khalni Garden, like this deck doesn't play thing anymore. The Squirrel Generator, the card that makes squirrel tokens, doesn't play that, which is interesting. I think it's playing Circle of the Land Druid like instead. You know, if I kind of back up here, I'm in the metagame page right now. Yeah, it's not really playing like, yeah, some decks are playing Rubblebelt Maverick. Enters the battlefield, surveil 2. You can exile it, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. You can exile it from your graveyard. That's actually pretty good. Oh my god, I would love to run that. But I think, yeah, 3 Knot of the Bone is definitely like a must. You have to be running that. Like my deck is not running any copies of the Rubble Belt, but Rubble Belt seems pretty damn good. Okay. I would love to play first. It's just a sweet deck, like overall. Yeah. Yeah, I'll run this. I'll run this. It's not terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. Pass right through. We're gonna get an untapped forest. Yeah, we're gonna get... Do we have an untapped forest? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, what am I saying? Untapped forest. I mean, why else would you be playing Generous Ent? Untapped forest. Play Satyr Wayfinder as a blocker. Well, the Generous Ent is going to go then. So yeah, the turn 1 here. I was really hoping they wouldn't, but that's okay. That's okay. So in this case, I think what we have to do is we just have to give a Knot of the Bone, which is really good. So we're going to play Satyr. See if we can get a land. Love it. Okay. Pass right through from there. Then what we can do is we can Malevolent Rumble and then Circle of the Land Druid. We'll see what we can rumble out. We may not circle. I'm pretty down to Satyr Wayfinder again. Okay, Lucky. Yeah. So I have to throw these in front of this. So they're tapped out. This is a great opportunity to just kill Relic. So we are going to be hard milling. Well, problem is I don't even have flashback. I don't have the ability to flash back. Oh, well, okay. I do have the ability to flash back, just not cast it off the front side. So we're going to Malevolent Rumble. We're going to Malevolent Rumble. Yeah, this is where this is where the downside of this comes. So we're going to Malevolent Rumble. See if we can't get an Ancient Grudge into our graveyard. Drawing it off the top here is so unfortunate. So unfortunate. All starting off the back of probably like arguably 2 bad keeps. I feel like I need to be aggressively mulliganing like a lot more. I feel like I need to be aggressively mulliganing a lot more for like a matchup like this. Bad showing, folks. Bad showing. We're gonna grab a. Oh my god. Well, I might as well here. We're gonna grab a Haunted Mire. We're gonna grab a Haunted Mire. Put the rest away. We're gonna play the Forest, and then we're gonna circle here. And then that'll allow us to, I don't know, return the Swamp if we need to. Maybe even the Khalni Garden if we want a blocker. But drawing the Ancient Grudge is actually so unfortunate, but okay. Let's see. We're milling a lot of cards right now. Just to enable all this, and we kind of need to. I'll probably just exile, like when they activate relics here, like just tap it. I'll just exile the Rumbles. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, the Moto glitching is like also so frustrating right now. I don't know. I guess the Moto team is probably looking into it right now. I'll probably thinking right now. All right, let's see what happens here. I would love to mill 4 cards. It looks like honestly, it's looking like a bunch of people are experiencing the issue here. A bunch of folks are experiencing the issue here. So I think the best thing I can do right now is, yeah. So we're going to exile the Malevolent Rumble. The best thing I can do right now is, honestly, all I can do is hope that they tap out. I don't know if they'll do that again. I don't know if they'll tap out again. They very well could. It'd be very crazy if they did, though. It'd be very insane if they did. But I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. That's the thing. This is a very good place to actually just proactively relic too, if they wanted. A very good place for that. Yep. Very good place to proactively relic if they wanted to. I think it's probably pretty good to do so. We'll block the 2 here. Take 1, and then we can return. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, so that'll kill that. So I get no value out of my thing here, which is fine. And then we can slowly start rebuilding. Slowly start rebuilding our grave. Oh my god, drawing these is so frustrating. Oh my god. Okay. Circle of the Land. Get some cards milled. Yes. Okay, I can actually, you know, return a land, which is pretty cool. But like, again, I don't have a red source, which is really frustrating. It's just, I want these in my graveyard and I'm not getting them in there. Right now, I only have 3 creatures in my graveyard. Extremely frustrating, but that's okay. Clockwork Percussionist comes in. I don't know. Holding out. I'm holding out for a hero right now. Holding out for a hero. Okay. We're gonna have to kill under your next turn. No, we're gonna have to kill the Epicure. Yeah, Percussionist can attack. We're just gonna have to kill the Epicure. I can't give them a free card here. Yep. Go to blocks. We will block here. And then I think, you know, we're going to get back our forest. Yep. Back to hand. We take 5, which is really annoying. We gain 6. We can gain 6, which is pretty good. And then at some point, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not anywhere near like really. Not anywhere near like really playing Lotleth Giant for some type of value either. I'm just going to be flashing back Gnaw to the bone. This is so frustrating. If I had some amount of red, I could kill this Great Furnace, which is so much value here. I could kill the Great Furnace and then like flash back, kill the Experimental Synthesizer. They can't cast the card on their turn. Like I can really start obliterating random things. Okay, so before the damage goes through, we're going to Gnaw to the bone. We're going to Gnaw to the bone. So we just gain 6 life. Nothing too crazy. 6 life, gain 5, take 5. At least 5 just off the creatures, so. Nope. Nothing about that. I mean, okay. It's not really what I'm looking for right now. I mean, sure, I don't want to gain 6 life 4 times, but it might be enough. Yeah, 6 life 4 times might be enough. So let's do it. Let's do it. I can't like complain, so let's see what happens here. Let's see here. Let's keep it going. I think before they deal damage, we definitely just want to flash this back. Yeah, we definitely just want to flash this back. We only take 5, go down to 9. It's not 5, we're 4. It's 4, it's 4. Okay, Kuldotha, they get a Great Furnace, which is really frustrating. Okay. Nope. Okay. Oh my god, folks. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. This is that part of Dredge, right? That's like really frustrating. This is that part of Dredge. Like sometimes your opponent hates you out and then yeah, like you just have, I mean, it's like the all-in nature of it, right? Like you just have no answer. So this is an opening for me to Gnaw to the bone. I kind of just have to here to gain that back. Now I have like pretty much no life gain. I pretty much have like no life gain. So I'm going to take 3, 6. Okay, they're going to activate. So I guess they don't have much in their hand. Okay, that's good for me to know. So I know right now they don't have lethal. They don't have lethal. Unless they have Galblast. Okay, you can... I'll force you to have Galblast. You already used one. I'll force you to have Galblast. I'm okay with that. I'll force you to have Galblast. Just drawing 3 Ancient Grudges in a row is like so annoying. Watch, I'm going to top deck a Geothermal Vent right now. That's like functionally top decking a Geothermal Vent. Okay. And I can't even safely hard cast this, but it does add 2 life to what I'm going to gain. Finally gives me the red source I need for that, but that's way too late. Activate blood token here. Interesting. Just to try and get the lethal. Like the Ancient Grudge is so annoying. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. Like what am I like? I don't even know what I could possibly draw to even like try and win this game for me here. This is my opening to do this. Put one more creature in there. Great. And gain 8 life. Great. I'm at 12. Okay. Nice. Then I take 8. I pretty much just take the, I don't even know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah, I just take the damage I just gained. So great. Fantastic. Double bolt me. Double bolt me. Definitely could have had better keeps here, folks. So I can't completely blame the situation. I definitely could have had better keeps. Definitely could have had better keeps. But drawing 3 Ancient Grudges, I can blame that. I can trying 3 Ancient Grudges is definitely definitely not it. We could have drawn a swamp. All right, GG's. I would love to play first. We don't have a good Exhume hand. I got a mulligan that. This hand is a little bit. I mean, I am on the play. I'm more acceptable of this hand on the play. I'm more acceptable of this hand on the play. So I'll drop one of the Ents. I'll drop one of the Ents, and then we'll just take it from there. The Wooded Ridgeline pass. Then we can Troll of Khazad-dum for like a Skyline or Vents or something. I mean, I gotta do this now. I don't know why I'm passing through. Yeah, so in case we draw like the Exhume next turn, probably what we want. I'll just grab the double red source. Just getting punished for not having that recently, so let's grab the double red source here. Oh, they're gonna Generous Ent for a forest as well. Mono green? Elves, okay. Okay, fair enough. So Elves again. Can we overcome here? Let's see. Let's go this into forest, into Blanchwood Prowler, try and find another land. Nothing, eh? All right. Sucks. Sucks. That's okay. We got a 2/2 out. And then next turn, I can just start playing Mutts. I mean, oh, it's Walls combo. Oh no, okay, we have a big clock ahead of us right now, okay. Was not expecting that. Okay, so we're gonna Scrapwork Mutt here. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that. Okay, pass right through. We get no damage out of that. That's not good. That's not good. Oh my, wow, we have such a clock on us right now. Yep, so you're adding 2. 2 blue. 1. Oh. Oh my god, we just have the win. Okay. All right. Sure, I gotta see it. Show me the win condition. You have infinite mana, but like, I'm not conceding to infinite mana. I'm conceding to a win condition. So show me what you got. That is crazy. You got to do a lot of clicking here, and the moto glitching is going to be crazy. But you know, I gotta applaud them for playing Walls combo in a World of Burn right now. I really have to applaud them. Okay, creatures you control have haste. All right. Okay, so they're gonna probably dump out their hand, but what does that mean? Okay. Reach. Creatures you control have reach too, is kind of annoying. Oh, okay. All right. All right. I won't make you click through. This is cool tech. This is cool tech. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, they can create infinite mana, draw their way into a win condition. Okay. Good enough with me. I think, wow. Walls combo, was not expecting that in this day and age, but okay. This deck wants to what against us? Yo, what does this deck play against us? I think it just combos. I think it just tries to be faster. By the looks of things, I think it just tries to be faster. I actually love that. It literally just tries to be faster. So I think we just run back to game one. I don't think there's like, I think we drop the Knot of the Bones, funny enough, and just bring in Fang Dragons that act as like extra creatures for Lotleth Giant. Like maybe they have a protection spell and Flaring Pain is just like a good option. Like just have it. Just have it. Bring like a 1-up Fang Dragon. Life gain's not going to matter here. It looks like in general, there's just like no hard hate for graveyards in general. So I'm just going to hedge on that. Submit. Like in general, you'd probably just bring in like Ancient Grudges, but I think we'll just play to what the metagame tells us. If we take the L, we take the L. It's kind of what it is. Supplement that way. So we'll play here. Sure. I'll keep this. I can go Conduit into an untapped forest, then Malevolent Rumble. Turn after that. Not bad. Yeah, I mean, it's not super fast, but it's something. I guess well, I'm gonna get a forest anyway, so put that into my graveyard. I'm gonna get a forest anyway. Might as well add cards to my graveyard. Okay, got us through the Caretaker. Give me a forest. We'll play Rumble Go. I guess this is a matchup that, generally speaking, like we're just gonna struggle with. Being a combo deck. Circle of the... Actually, honestly, Scrapwork Mutt seems like the plan. Like, yeah, Scrapwork Mutt seems like what we want to be doing here. I think we're gonna go Swamp, Satyr Wayfinder, Scrapwork Mutt, Stinkweed Imp, and then we just gotta start filling our graveyard. We have a Dread Return, we have a Giant. There's a way we can one-shot them, right? There's a way. It's just not gonna be pretty. So we can go maybe the Malevolent Rumble, just so this is like functionally free. That's actually funny. We're gonna grab the Haunted Mire. Right? We're gonna grab the Haunted Mire. We're gonna play the Mire tapped. We're gonna play the Scrapwork Mutt. What? Yeah, okay. What was going on there? Okay, Scrapwork Mutt. Then we're gonna discard Stinkweed Imp. Dredge it back. The tricky part with that was like, did I make the right call in sacrificing the 0/1? Which might not have been the right call. Truthfully, it might not have been the right call. Because then I'm down a creature. But it's not like reanimating a Lotleth Giant is going to win me this game right now. Yeah, it's not like that's going to win me the game right now. I just got a Stinkweed Imp. And this is why, like, that squirrel token generator is so good. But I guess maybe going all in on graveyards isn't extremely good right now. Go Stinkweed Imp. Oh, bring this back. Dredge 5. I'm just gonna keep trying to hyper enable this graveyard right now. Because then also the other bit is that if I can, you know, I can get another Scrapwork Mutt going. Problem is I'm using Conduit Pylons for all of that. trying to choose. Oh my god, Moto. It's tough right now. It's tough. This is gonna be such a bad league for viewing experience. It's gonna be such a bad league for viewing experience. But like, hey, this is when I gotta record. It's kind of unfortunate, but this is when I gotta record. We're gonna pass through. I think it's possible that like playing the Haunted Mire tapped was actually incorrect. But I'm honestly like, I'm trying to hedge for the fact that like okay, it's probably a bad hedge, but I was like, okay, what if I need a hard cast like a Dread Return, or I just need black to like cast the Stinkweed Imp or something, like, I don't know, black to cast something. But there's not much black that you're casting. Like if I draw an Exhume, if I draw Dread Return, but keeping the 0/1 kind of just confirms like, okay, I have that creature. They're not really going to be killing anything, and this is about speed, so... Oh, okay. Fair enough. So I think in this case... we go... We just start off with Satyr Wayfinder. I think we just start off with Wayfinder. Yep, nothing there. Unfortunate that they've, we found the Scrapwork Mutt there. And then we put... Like, what's my next turn gonna look like? It's probably gonna be... Like, the Exhume could be good, actually. All things considered, the Exhume could be good. I'm gonna put this on top. I think the Exhume is gonna be part of my win here. I just can't cycle Generous Ent, which is fine. Like, next turn I can spend 3 mana. Like, I should have the win next turn. I believe I have the win next turn. Okay, the Winding Way. Yeah, like, I just draw... What do they grab, actually? Spell or ability? Ooh. Play that. Okay, they're gonna drift to Phantasms. Play the Axebane. Okay, so I should have the win here. Like, I'm going to play a Swamp. We're going to bring back the Scrapwork Mutt. Go red. Bang. Bang. And then I still have black for Exhume. Right? We're going to bring that back. Always yield. I have Dread Return, Lotleth. I have 2 Lotleths, which is the key. Okay, I have 2 Lotleths, so I'm going to discard Stinkweed Imp and dredge it back. So that'll put some stuff into my yard. Great. And then I'm going to go to combat. Yes, I'm going to go to combat. I think I should have it here with the double Exhume. I'm gonna swing in and get 3 damage through to 17. I think my math is right here. I'm gonna attack. So we want to, before we Exhume, to maximize on damage, we want to Dread Return first to put these 2 into the graveyard. Then when we Exhume the second Lotleth, we have 2 more creatures as well. So we don't want to start off with Exhume. Okay, so we're going to do that. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, I didn't think about the untap on this. Oh my god, I did not think about the untap on that. I didn't have lethal without this though. I need these two to enter the graveyard. Okay. Well, okay. Okay. All right, fine. It's not optimal, but it works. I think I still have... Okay, it's fine. I still have the Exhume. So they'll kill this. It's just not optimal. I didn't think about the untap on the Kyrian, but I get 1 damage through this way. Just gotta mean something. Yeah, it's gotta mean something. Okay, I didn't think about the untap on that. Yep, so we will exhume. I just have to exhume. Right? And then we exhume the Lotleth Giant. Got 1 damage through. Yeah, there wasn't... Yeah. Okay. So how much damage do we do here? We do 7? Yeah, okay. That'll be enough, though. Okay, so Dread Return on the second Lotleth. Okay, hold on. Make sure we click this right, because Moto's, like, bugging right now. Okay. 2, 3... Bring back the second one, and that's the win right there. So, I mean, we got a little lucky. There was a whole turn where they did nothing. I'm not sure if that was a mistake and they passed, or I don't know. But there was a whole turn where we got a little lucky, so that's pretty good. I feel like this kind of has to be good enough. Like, I can exhume out a turn 2 troll, but the problem is, like, I'm on the draw. Problem is I'm on the draw. Which, like, really sucks, because they kept a 7. Yeah, I don't know. This is one of those matchups where it's really just about speed. There's nothing I'm bringing in that's really going to stop them. I think, like, if I can do a plan like this and maybe they have another, like, turn skip, like, it's possible. So that's the way I gotta kind of see it right now. So I'm just going to start off on Forest, grab Swamp, play Swamp. Might actually grab Geothermal Vent, actually. Yeah, I might actually grab Geothermal Vent, play the Swamp, and then have Vent on layaway. Yeah, and just have Vent on layaway. Okay, they have 2 mana. Yep. So they got a ton of mana. Again, I might grab the Geothermal Vent just to have that ready. Right? And then we go Swamp Exhume. Swamp Exhume. Yo. You know what I'm not playing for right now? You know what this isn't? Well, actually, it does play around. I was going to say, Troll of Khazad-dum does get its own land. I was going to say, I'm not playing around the fact that I could top deck another Exhume. But, no, that's okay. Yeah, this is going to suck. So they need the Freed on the Axebane Guardian. That's the thing. So they potentially could just win it next turn, which is my big fear. And then I have, like, legit nothing. So now they have 3 blockers. So we attack. Let's start off there. So 6. Then we play Satyr. Right? Get a Conduit, which is good. Actually, I think I'd rather play the Conduit. No, I wouldn't. I'll just play Geothermal. It's better I have the red. If I mill over a Scrapwork Mutt, then I'm gonna need that. Kyrian Ranger. Yeah, so they're gonna gain 3 blue from the free. Do they have the free? That's the thing, right? Do they have the win here? They have the Drift of Phantasms. Okay, so that's fine. You can get freed from the reel. That's fine. You can get freed, but you have to have the win condition. Drift. Oh, okay. Okay. You're gonna Reaping the Graves? You're gonna Reaping the Graves? For what though? Okay. Why'd you grab Reaping the Graves? Like actually, why'd you grab Reaping the Graves? I'm so curious. Why did you grab that? You transmute, reveal Drift, then you discard Drift of Phantasms, and then you transmute it again for Reaping the Graves. You're just like filling your graveyard, but like for what? Yeah, what are you filling your graveyard for? Yo, they're at 14. They're at 14. They have to think about like I gotta attack in. That's the thing. I gotta attack in. I gotta start killing stuff, right? If I can get damage through like on 8, there's a possibility here. If I can find a Stinkweed Imp, there's a possibility I could win next turn. It's possible. Like if I get in damage with Troll and I find a Stinkweed Imp, like I double mutt that Stinkweed Imp, like we are cooking. You're cooking if I find that. So I got a Conduit. So I got to attack first, then I got a Conduit Pylons dig. They got some mana right now. I really don't know what they're like, what's going on, but okay. Sorry, folks. I'm like messaging in the back right now. I have an event. I have an event coming up on Saturday, and we're just talking about so you're probably watching this on Friday. I have the event tomorrow. What are we getting for at this point? Okay, you got free from the reel. Okay. Okay. I think you have the win here. Didn't you just have the win off the original 2 Drift of Phantasms? Like, why did you Reaping the Grave? I really didn't understand any of that. Like, I feel like you just had the win with the original 2. Oh, no, but you probably only had 1 Drift. Oh, I see the line. Okay, you probably only had 1 Drift. You drift into Drift, that into that. Yeah, okay. All right, I see what's going on. Okay. Okay. I see what's going on. Okay. So going for combat first. Attack. Not with the Satyr. So you gotta block with 3, which means I'm killing potentially 3, but at least 2. I'm killing at least 2. You could block with the 2 Ceruleas, but you don't want to block with the Kyrian. That's the other thing. But you can block. So you have the free from the reel, but you have 3 cards in hand. One of them is a Drift from the Drift of Phantasm, so you should be able to find a win with that. They're really trying to like piecemeal, like they're trying to figure it out. This is why you don't want to commit any action so far. But we're gonna Conduit Pylons. We have black to cast Dread Return. We have black to cast Dread Return. Yeah, okay. That's smart. Untap. I'll definitely, if you triple block here, I will definitely just kill. Okay, I'm killing both of these. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm killing both of those. Okay, all right. How do we want to order this? Yeah, probably like that is fine. No, 1 here. Yeah, just like 3 there is fine. Yeah, something like that is okay. So I'll kill 2, and then now what we do is we Conduit Pylons. Come on, please give me a thing here. So we're gonna put that in the graveyard. That's okay. Is there anything we wanna... I think I kind of just have to Dread Return to put something into my graveyard. Because I need to put the Dread Return in the graveyard if I'm going to try and find a win this turn. Like, they definitely have the win next turn. So I have to Dread Return like a Satyr Wayfinder. Yeah, I have to Dread Return like a Satyr. Then like reanimate Lotleth Giant? I don't even know. I guess I like, yo. And then we go Dread Return targeting Lotleth Giant just to get the train rolling here. I think that's the best I can do. Like, yeah, if they did not block. I mean, they still would be alive here. Yeah, if they did not block, they still would be alive. They just couldn't risk it. Was there another line? Was there a better line? I don't think so. Based on how we milled it, there wasn't a better line. So do they have the win here? So they... Okay, so you can create him to infinite mana. You have another drift. I gotta see it, right? Like that's all it is. You probably have it. I just need to see the win condition. I just need to see you click it. Yeah, the Kyrian Ranger becoming the most annoying card out of all of this, but oh well. Oh well. Let's see here. 9 mana. What did we drift for? Valakut Invoker? Okay, there you go. That's all I needed. Okay. We drifted for the Valakut Invoker. Okay. All right, GG's. That's fine. So we lost a combo. I find that that's probably like another kind of weak spot for Dredge, but I won the die roll. Would I like to play first? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Not with that hand, though. Not with that one. This one is a little bit better. Yeah, we're gonna keep this, drop the Dread Return, run the play. So we'll start off with Forest Pass. So Forest Pass into Generous Ent still makes them think I'm Elves versus like Dredge. Then I can maybe Haunted Mire the next turn. Oh my god, the Delver too. Get a Wooded Ridgeline. We need a red source. Yeah, we need to start cooking here. We're gonna Scrapwork Mutt ASAP. Discard this and dredge it. Yep. That's why we got the vents, right? So we got a Knot of the Bone in there. Yep, they're gonna brainstorm it. They're gonna set themselves up just to flip. And it's a race at this point. I wonder if it's mono blue or if it's Dimir. Ooh. Yo, this is an aggressive start right here. This is an aggressive start. Dredge. Okay, we got stuff and things happening here. So we're gonna definitely Wooded Ridgeline. We're gonna go into combat. We're gonna attack. Yeah, we're definitely playing Wooded Ridgeline here. Pass through. We can't escape the Mutt. Not escape, it's unearth, but still. Okay, counterspell comes off the top, which is really annoying. It's okay. Yep, that's a clock. That's a clock. There's not much I'm doing about that clock. When you have these cheap efficient creatures, like that's the thing with Pauper Dredge, like you're not super slow. You want to grind, but the problem is when you're grinding against blue decks, oh lord. When you're grinding against blue decks, that's where things get real tough. That's where things get real tough. So at this point, I don't think we need the Geothermal Bog. We're just gonna grab a Swamp in case we need to hard cast something here. Definitely gonna Stinkweed Imp. Okay, we got ourselves some Gnaw to the Bones. I think that's what we're gonna try and cast, actually, if I'm gonna be honest. I think we're just gonna try and flashback, like legit, we're just gonna try and flashback Gnaw to the Bones on their turn, use up a counter spell, and like that's what we can do. So we're gonna play Haunted Mire tapped here. Turn after that, we can play around Spell Pierce or Spike. That's it. I think that's the game plan here. Make back some of that, and then after that we are hopefully, yeah, they can Thought Scour all they want. This is not an opening for me. I can still get Spell Pierced here, so that's the thing I have to be careful of. Yep. Yep. 2 Gnaws, which is okay. This is going to give me a lot of life here. They have to counter it. So you gain back that life. We're at 19 again, which is great. Back up to the top. It's good though. They're patient. They're patient. They're patient. So we're going to Scrapwork Mutt. Yep. Hit this. Dredge it. Oh my lord. I cannot find a thing here. A reanimation spell. On another Mutt though. On another Mutt though. Okay, a Consider. So they're gonna Surveil 1. I think I'm just gonna hard cast an Imp. I can afford to take 6 damage twice here. Put Island into their graveyard. Yep. And I'm just going to hard cast an Imp. This blocks Delver like pretty well. Forces a counterspell out of them. If they don't want to deal with that, yeah. Well, what's great about that, that puts it into my graveyard, allowing me to recast it. So, beautiful thing about that. Beautiful thing about casting Stinkweed Imps. Okay, Tolarian Terror is fine with me. Definitely have another counterspell. So I have to be aware of that. So how much damage do they have next turn? They have not lethal. They have like just beyond lethal here. So we're gonna Stinkweed Imp for sure. We're gonna keep digging. I don't know if I should Scrapwork Mutt here. There's no real point. Like I think I just try and force the Gnaw to the Bone. And then after that, maybe just try and go for some type of lethal. Like we're just gonna pass right through. They don't have lethal here. And I can just chump the, well, I don't really want to right now, but I can just chump. So now they could have multiple counterspells, but that's okay. If you have that many counterspells off the rip here. So we're gonna Gnaw to the Bone now. 11 creatures. That's 22 life. That's 22 life. That's got to mean something to you. Like, I don't know. I guess fair enough. They're trying to be patient, but they're trying to be patient with their counterspells because they know what gets them dead here. Okay, Cryptic Serpent. That's still not lethal next turn, which is important. Yeah, not lethal next turn is very important. Oh, Exhume is so good. Oh my god. Exhume is actually so good. Yo, Exhume is actually so good. I mean, yo, Scrapwork Mutt? I might actually just save Exhume, to be fair. Might just cast... Yeah, I might just save the Exhume. 24 cards left in deck. I have to find a Dread Return at some point. Yep. Yep. Discard, dredge back. Still can't find it. Still can't find it. Cast the Stinkweed Imp. Now this does feed, you know, this does feed their, you know, their graveyard for the Exhume, but that's okay. It's okay. Ultimately, they see the fact that I don't really have anything to return here. So what's nice is I have 2 Lotleth Giants, right? So I can try and Exhume one of them. If not, cast... Like, I'm definitely blocking with Imp here. At least. Well, do I? Second from top or bottom? I actually don't want this anymore. Put it at the bottom. I don't want this anymore. Like, truthfully. Just whatever. If it's gonna go, it's gonna go. It's fine. Yeah, it doesn't need to be around. It could go to the bottom. Because I need to just, like, push my reanimation spells to the top. Because that one counter spell that they're holding could actually be really clutch here. Which is kind of unfortunate, but oh well. So the Exhume is functionally going to be my Scrapwork Mutt reanimation here. If I can get... No, I don't want to kill that. I need a creature out. Yeah, that's fine. I need a creature out. They're at 2. If they have exactly counterspell left, then they have exactly counterspell left. There's not much I'm doing. So I need to start here, I believe. Right? Do this, dredge this. Wow, not 14 cards left in my deck, folks. 14 cards left in my deck. Not a single reanimation spell to speak of. Wow. Well, I can't play around Spell Pierce anymore. I'll say that. I cannot play around Spell Pierce anymore. So there you go. Exhume. That's going to be the best I can do. Wow. I really was hoping for something here. Okay, counterspell it is. That is the game. Yeah, okay. They were able to, I mean, yo, we were not able to pressure them at all. We were not able to, this is like just not finding Creeping Chills. That's kind of the equivalent there. Just not finding Creeping Chills. Let's see here. I'm assuming this is just Blue Terror. What does Blue Terror want to bring in against us? Like, honestly, on average, what is Blue Terror bringing in? Like, nothing. Just bounce spells. Yo, legit, I think we just run back this list. I think we legit just run back this list. I don't know what to tell you. Knot of the Bone was kind of clutch, but that's because they started off on Delver. Fang Dragon, I mean, I'm thinking about Fang just to add more creatures, but like... Honestly, I think we just run it back. I could see supplementing with another one. I could see it. So let's run it. Let's not keep this hand. Let's not keep this hand against control. This is better. We'll keep this. Probably just drop the troll. Go swamp pass. Or no, forest pass, yeah. We'll just start throwing out prowlers. Do what we want here. Okay. Just keep it pushing. That's it. We just keep it pushing. Against Blue Terror, we just keep it pushing. We should be able to generally grind with them. At some point, like once they run out of their counter spells, they shouldn't have much on us, which is great. So So we can swamp. Yeah, swamp Blanchwood and just hope to find lands. That's it, right? That's what this deck is about. But to be fair, it's not a lot of lands in the deck. We have ways to dig for them. Unfortunately, none in hand. But I would love to get to at least 4 mana to start casting Dread Return. Should we need it. That's where I want to be. I'm not sure if opponent is lagging out or what, but this league is definitely taking years off my life. Ooh, Malevolent Rumble. Don't tempt me with a good time. Might just have to rumble. If they have like the spike for it, then sure, so be it. Or like the Spell Pierce or whatever. We're definitely, oh yeah, we're definitely gonna grab the forest. Definitely the forest. Mill the rest. Mill the rest. What a hand, what a hand. We can double Blanchwood next turn. We can dredge double Blanchwood. Let's go. Unfortunately, Blanchwood Prowler is super fixed and it only returns a land based on the cards milled that way. It doesn't just return a land. Super fixed, y'all. But we can dredge a Stinkweed, like, we can start dredging Stinkweed pretty damn early here. Yeah, they're not gonna, they can't turn to a thing here, so that's good. Okay, definitely dredge. Got a Scrapwork Mutt, which is good. So we'll Blanchwood first. It's mill 3, nothing to grab. Okay, we will Blanchwood again. Yup. I will definitely grab a Conduit Pylons. Yeah, definitely grab a Conduit Pylons. Pylons at least allows me to return Mutt, which is big game here. Like, I can return Mutt, so I can dredge a Stinkweed Imp. I can return Mutt, commit all in on a Dread Return, and force a counterspell out of them. Right? And then if they have to play Cryptic Serpent here, then yeah, like, I mean, okay. I love that. So it's just like kind of Spell Pierce up, which is good. Stinkweed Imp. So we Conduit Pylons. And I would rather the Dread Return get countered here than things. So we're gonna Scrapwork Mutt, red, and then black, I guess. Yep. Not the Dread Return here. Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. Then we're gonna cast. What are we gonna cast? Dread. Actually, honestly, honestly, Generous Ent blocks so well here, so I'm pretty down for that too. So Dread Return targeting Generous Ent. 1, 2, 3. I'm down. Yep. This blocks this so well. That's what I love about it. So now they can't even really attack. Unless they have a bounce spell for that. If they do, sure. If they bounce it, sure. I'll just cycle it and put it back into my graveyard. I have a little food token. Yo, take the 3 bolt. Take the free bolt. This is what I mean. Like if they're not off to like a mega fast start, it's gonna be a real struggle for them. Let's go. Do I want to put this in my yard? Probably. I don't really need to. We're gonna bottom that and just like push other cards to the top. That's the idea. We're just gonna push other cards to the top. That's okay. They can swing in. I'm happy to just Gnaw to the bone. It's gonna be a hard time to dig though. That's the problem. Like, yeah, I have Gnaw to the bone. And I kind of want to main phase Gnaw. That's the thing. I kind of want to main phase it. Because I gotta start taking cards out of their hand. I could actually just cast Dread Return too. All things considered, I could just natural draw for a little bit. That's the thing I might have to swap into here. I think it's valuable to maybe just natural draw a little bit. just to find options. So how many of these bounce spells are they gonna have? They had to draw into that one. Yep. Okay, so we go back to our turn. We just keep it pushing here. Yeah, I think Dread Return on Generous Ent might just be better. And then we put a Dread Return in the yard. No, let's just natural draw here. Love that. We're gonna Dread Return on the Generous Ent. Oh no, we can't actually. We can't. That's actually so unfortunate. We cannot. So we must main phase, or we could Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp still has the same purpose of like blocking this. It does the same thing. Pretty down with that. Are they better at answering creatures though, or spells? Like on average, is Blue Terror going to be better at answering our creatures or our spells? It seems like generally our spells, like our creatures, maybe a little bit less. Maybe a little bit less. But the Gnaw to the Bone gaining us 22 is pretty lights out. Okay. We are not going to cast the one from our hand. We're going to cast the one from our graveyard, so that if any future surprise Relic of Progenitus comes down, then we're kind of ready for it. But it might be good just to wear out their counter spells. Okay. All right, Moto. Cancel that. We're going to Gnaw to the Bone. Colorless. Just gain 22. Yep. Sure. It's fine with me. Could they answer my like they might have not countered my Stinkweed Imp, but they might have a bounce spell for it now. And that's the thing I gotta think about. Like I gotta keep forcing the situation. They have 5, they have a 2-turn clock, so I gotta keep forcing the situation here. Another terror. Okay, so now they have the win next turn. I'm happy I went for the Gnaw. They might just have it here, all things considered. Instead of dredging, it might be better to just see if I can draw land. Well, that's not really what I'm looking for, but okay. Let's do this. So worst case scenario, I can Gnaw to the Bone, activate. I can activate the food token, put me above lethal. So that works as well. And I think I'll do that. So I'll go to their turn. On their upkeep, I will Gnaw to the Bone. Sure. I will food token. I'll gain 3 life, put them above, past the reach of that. Sure. Swinging in for 10. Do you have another counter spell? Therein lies my problem here. So now I will dredge. Unfortunate. So we're gonna go to their, we're gonna stay here and then do this because they have lethal regardless. Even if I play Stinkweed Imp, they have lethal regardless. All right, they just managed to have all the interaction in the world. Okay, that's fine. I mean, hey, that's what Dimir Terror does in terms of tempo. Unfortunately, just not at like Pauper Dredge just suffers from not having that speed, but it does have the explosiveness. So all right, GG's. Number 5, let's see if we can't bring this one back. I feel like we've highlighted like a lot of parts of, a lot of the greater parts of Dredge in this league, like Pauper Dredge. Like we've shown, the turn 2 Troll, like how you can grind things out, like the power of so many aspects of this deck. But here, we're just going to play Forest and pass the turn because we can get out a turn 2 Troll. That's got to be good enough. How many Elves players are there in leagues right now? How many Elves players are there in leagues right now? I mean, look, this Troll should be good enough. Especially on the play, this troll should be good enough. Oh my god, the double Exhume. Double Exhume gotta go crazy here. Now, to be fair, this isn't like, you know, I'll probably mention this in my intro. Technically, this is like the current iteration of Pauper Dredge. It's not using Faithless Looting. You can go with the Faithless Looting build, but that relies a little too much on Exhume. A little too much. It's better if you grind and just play out the token game now that Dread returns in the format. So it's just one of those things. Oh my god, the double Rumble should be so good here. So once I get multiple of these out, then it's lights out. So let's Rumble. We'll get a Khalni Gardens. Sure, it's whenever another creature enters. We'll play a Haunted Mire. And that's got to be okay. Yeah, okay. So Haunted Mire, like this allows me to at least like, you know, Dread return on curve if we need to. I mean, I don't see anything that we're going to need to on curve Dread return, but that's okay. Like much of their stuff here is just like super weenie. So yeah, they're just gaining a bunch of life back, but that's okay. That's okay with me. I'm essentially going to get the attack back. I got to be okay with that. All right. That's all right. All right. Y'all just had the nuts. Y'all actually just had the nuts. Okay. Okay, what's the plan here? I'm definitely going in for an attack first. That's definitely what's happening. I will kill as much as I can. While this Timberwatch Elf is not there, I'll get as much as I can here. Essence Warden off the rip with a Timberwatch Elf. This game got real hard. This game actually got real hard, but at least as long as they don't find a Winding Way or something. What's with all the Elves players in the queues right now? What's with all the Elves players in the queues right now? No blocks on the spawn. I might need it, right? That's the thing. I might need the spawn. I did give them an extra life off the spawn too. That's, you gotta think about it like that. We're gonna go to combat. We definitely have to Rumble though. It might just be Conduit Ruins Rumble. Just to like go as deep as possible. Honestly, that might actually be the starting off with Conduit Ruins. If I'm gonna end up exhuming anyway, technically playing the Conduit Ruins is better. Because I can surveil, potentially get another troll in there, and then before they like block or anything like that, I could just get that troll back. I can exhume. Then, you know, they don't get any value out of that exhume. But I don't know, will they triple block here? Especially considering everything that they can gain back, all the damage that they can do. I guess not. Fair enough. So put, definitely put that into the graveyard. Definitely put that into the graveyard. Are you kidding me right now? Yo, what you on about right now? Let's grab the Scrapwork Mutt. Okay. Then let's Satyr Wayfinder. We're gonna just try and hyper feed this Gnaw to the bone. Yeah, we're just gonna try and hyper feed this Gnaw to the bone. Because Gnaw is how we stay alive here. Yep. You can gain your life all you need to. No lands, that's fine. We are going to, you know, you can Dread Return. Not something I really want to be doing right now. And we will sack this. We will discard Gardens, draw a Wayfinder. Okay. We shall pass the turn. Sure. Just have to hope that last card isn't something insane. Yep. We will go block here, block. I mean, they're definitely going to protect that. So if I block, hold on. What's... Okay, if I block here, that definitely makes it so the Birch Lord dies, which is good. It removes access to colored mana for them because they have to keep this Essence Warden alive, I believe. So I kind of have to block it like, oh, okay. I just want to get damage through. Fair enough. Okay, I'm at 7. Okay. Sure. Not sure if that's the route I would have taken, but okay. Conduit Ruins. Because now to be fair, now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with gas. The problem is, so I gotta min-max this right now. I have to go. So first things first, we're gonna go to attacks. So I can't exhume. I can't exhume. That is just not what I want to do right now because I don't want that Essence Warden back. Right? So they're going to take 6. And now I'm kind of in a commanding position right now. So how do I min-max this? So if I can at least... If I can maybe Satyr Wayfinder here. This fills my graveyard the most to maximize on a Knot of the Bone. That's what helps. That's what this helps me do. And that should bring me back into this game. So right now I have 9 creatures, so I'm gaining 18. Any one creature this puts in just like really helps me get over the top. Like what was I at? I don't even know how much damage I took there, but I wish it said. I wish it said here how much damage you took. But okay. Okay, that comes in. I'm really surprised that they opted to go in for damage and not save the Essence Warden. It just, I don't know. It feels like the type of trading that's like going to be really important for them. Yeah, another thing is really good here. Can I actually just go for the win? Like, can I bring back Scrapwork Mutt, Stinkweed Imp? Like, how much? Can I actually just win here? This comes back to my hand. And then Dread Return. Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, I can't. Because I don't have like a... Oh, no, I do have a Lotleth and a Dread Return. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can do 8 damage. It's not lethal, so I don't think it's worth going for. It's not confirmed lethal because I'm going to return a Scrapwork Mutt to discard. Hold on. I could just go for it because essentially, like, here's the math here, right? So you count the amount of creatures minus the Stinkweed Imp, the Scrapwork Mutt, and the Lotleth Giant, because the Lotleth Giant's going to come back. You're going to dredge the Stinkweed Imp, and then you're going to return the Scrapwork Mutt. So those creatures are not involved in the math. But once you dread return, the Satyr Wayfinder and the Troll are going to be added to that math. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8, 9, 10. If I dredge the Stinkweed back and I get 2 creatures in my graveyard, I have lethal. Which I think is worth going for. I have lethal next turn. Well, what if they Essence Warden into it? I think the safer play is just doing this. The more fun play is just going for lethal, but I think the safer play is just casting Knot of the Bone. Yeah. So this confirms that I have lethal next turn. Instead of just like going for it. But you can see how very easily we like such a way. I feel like over 70% chance that we have lethal, 70-80% chance that we have lethal, but it doesn't like the percentage chance of them, like we're adding to the percent chance that they could draw into something, but this is still game 1 versus Elves. Even if they draw an Essence Ward in here, yeah, they're just going in for combat here. I like, yeah, okay. I take all this damage, I'm fine. Sure. Yep, go to my turn, dredge this. Yep, we would have, yeah, we would put exactly 2 in there. And yo, this is the beauty. This is the beauty of it, right? So we're gonna, oh lord, here we are going to, we have 2 Lotleth Giants, which is kind of hilarious. So we go Scrapwork Mutt, red, bang, and this, so we can dredge the Stinkweed Imp even further. Dredge that back. Now we have 3 to dread return targeting Lotleth Giant. 1, 2, 3. I could swing. Actually, swinging in with Troll is correct here, but I'm skipping steps right now. I'm skipping steps. Yep. And then I can exhume out a second Lotleth Giant. I can exhume out a second Lotleth Giant, and then we're set. We're set. Okay, I don't know. MTGO right now. I don't know. I wish I had the time to edit in between clips for y'all, but like, yo, I'm just trying to throw up games right now. This recording session has been 2 hours and 13 minutes. Like, am I playing a control deck? All right, it's just gonna be the Fang Dragons. Yeah, I mean, maybe drop 2 Blanchwood Prowlers, keep 1 of these. Actually, maybe drop all the Prowlers, keep like 2 Gnaw to the Bones just in case. But yeah, that's all it's gonna be. That's all it's gonna be. Let's see what happens here. Opponent just really thinking about what they want to do here at this point. Like, yo, I'm just looking at comments of YouTube videos. I don't know what there is more to say. I mean, I think we showed off the turn 2 troll. We showed off the reanimation. We don't have the squirrel token, the one that like flashes back and you can create 2 squirrel tokens, and like, you know, that allows you to more easily bring back dread return, all that stuff. Like, we don't have that. It's like 4 on the front side, and I think it's 2 to flashback. And then, you know, you have some great sideboard pieces. I miss Ray of Revelation. That was a great card. I remember Ray of Revelation in the sideboard of 5-color affinity, because the deck didn't have like a great way to really beat the Bogles decks, and it wasn't really about like edicts at the time, because affinity was just faster. So it was just better to not worry about removal, but then like randomly be able, like, because they would have like some type of thing that would give them like an extra token or whatever. So it's better to just kill off like the life linking enchantment, and then like, yeah, they just can't beat you damage wise, and then you randomly just like top deck ATOG and win. So Ray of Revelation, special place in my heart. All right. Toxic Draft chooses to mulligan to 6. I think we're gonna keep just off the fact that we have the Fang Dragon. Like, if like we have like a bunch of cards that get us lands too. Like, I could start off on Haunted Mire Pass. It's really slow, but a well-timed Fang Dragon like just wipes their board. So I think we just have to keep off the back of this. If they have like a Spider Silk Armor or something like that, then yo man, like, I don't know what to tell you. This just gotta take an L to that. They have something like a spider silk armor, then you just gotta take an L to that. I don't even know if they would bring that in. That's the thing. Spider silk armor is here. I'm just looking at it now. It's I had this in the, I still have this actually in my older version of Elves that isn't updated now, but it has this: creatures you control get +1/+0/+1. It may block as though they had flying. So not only does it stop the dragon on the front side, but you can then chump the dragon on the back side. So, oh my god, it does everything. It does everything, folks. Okay, opponent down to 6. At least we took game 1, so I will take the win on that. We did take game 1. We get an extra card here, which is always nice. Yeah, we definitely just start off playing the black source here. It's nice that we have an extra land, though. I will say it's nice that we have that. I would like to eventually get... Oh, they are pumping out cards right now. Fortunately, no. Okay, well. So we're going to just try and Wayfinder here. Not great. Not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. Not right now, anyway. Hoping to find an untapped land. They're tapping for a bunch here. They got 5. Ooh, paying for right now. That's, yeah, that I need a Fang Dragon right now. Oh, and a Distant Melody. Oh, the hand is so good alongside the Jaspera. Wow. Wow. And the Essence Warden. Ooh, this is going to be a bit of a grind. I'm happy I kept the life gain in. This is going to be a bit of a grind. And they're going to be able to untap the Priest of Titania. This is so good. And then in future turns, they're just going to be able to untap the Well-Wisher to the point where they might put me out of reach. Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tough. I'm hoping we lost our trolls. But okay, we lost our trolls. I mean, maybe Exhume here. No, Exhume doesn't win this race. I need a Satyr Wayfinder. Exhume doesn't win this race. Exhume just doesn't win this race. I need to get the Fang Dragon on. I really do. I need to get the Fang Dragon. Yep. I'd be able to play this deck so much faster if it wasn't for the Moto lag, but I apologize. Yep, there's not much I'm doing about that. There's not much I'm doing about that. All right, so we have a swamp. Great. Play the swamp. Pass the turn. It's not looking good. I need to be able to find that red source. That's the tough part. Therein lies the tough part. Yep. They're gonna be able to untap that. That's if they want to, though. Let's see. Oh, and they have the damage too. They have everything. They have the mana they need. They have the damage they need. They have the life they need. They've. Oh my god, don't tell me you have another Distant Melody. Oh my god. This is an Elves deck really just being able to do exactly what they want to do. I love that for them. Oh my god. I love this. And I can't even kill the Elf. I need like double red for that. I can kill most of their board though. I can kill the life gainers at least. They have a ton of mana here. Let them dump out their board. Let them dump it out. Oh my lord. Okay. I think we lost this game. My red source is coming tapped. I think we lost this game. Yeah, my red source is coming untapped. Even if I gain some amount of life, that's not going to be fast enough. Okay. That's kind of unfortunate, but okay. That's what it's got to be. That's what it's got to be. Maybe I do need the Blanchwood Prowlers now. Just to be able to like dig for the red land. So I'll submit this way. I'll bring those back in since I care a little bit less about the life. I'm going to be kind of on the attack here. Okay, go yes. Okay. It does the turn 2 troll. Again, turn 2 troll is just that good. It's just that good. It's just that good. And then turn after that, I can Malevolent Rumble. Do I just... I don't know. I think I got the swamp. I think I just need to get out and attacking like ASAP. I think that's what it's got to be. I just got to get out and attacking ASAP. Yep. Get that out. Then we Malevolent Rumble. Hopefully find a land. Hopefully. We get to see the top 5 cards of our deck. Okay. Birch Lore. Oh my god. Look at the elf player go. Look at the elf player go here. Okay, I love the double rumble. Potentially here. So dumb. Okay, it's got to be the troll. I got to leave the Fang behind. It's got to be the troll. Because I got to be able to do this. I got to be able to do this. Grab a Geothermal Bog. Grab the bog, yep, play the bog. And then I have a red source. And then maybe I can dig for the Malevolent Rumble next turn. Yeah, Rumble next turn. Or I don't know. Go to combat. We're in for 6 at least. It's all about racing here, right? Like, do I even bring back the Fang Dragon? Because the Fang Dragon could just seal it. Like, I could attack, but then I have to lose the Troll of Khazad-dum. But Fang Dragon just doesn't get chump blocked. So there is that. So I can Scrapwork Mutt. I think it's gonna have to be Malevolent Rumble. If I can, honestly, if I can find a land. No, I think it is important for me to Malevolent Rumble to try and find a Fang Dragon. It is important for me to do that. Past that, I can Scrapwork Mutt and then whatever. Let's see what happens. Next turn, I'm just operating on the idea that, yep. Oh, a Distant Melody too. Yeah, this is brutal. I need a Fang Dragon. I need a Fang Dragon like yesterday. Oh my god, the Distant Melodies are so good. And the Well-Wisher. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's not good. Yup. Turn a forest, play a forest. Winding Way. And a freaking another Well-Wisher. Okay, play the Jaspera. They can dump out their hand here. Yep. Timberwatch Elf. 2 mana. They found a Kyrian Ranger too, right? Or was that from before? Okay. Guess they're going to discard. So they can untap and block if they want to. We're just going to go to combat. Attack. Like, is there a world where I just go Scrapwork? Is it? Is there a world where I just go double Scrapwork Mutt? Or do I find the Fang Dragon? That's my problem. Like, what is a better look? Do I double Scrapwork Mutt, Stinkweed Imp, try and find Lotleth Giant, just go for the win? Like, right now I have so many. I have 5 creatures in there. Like, Malevolent Rumble doesn't even, like, the Fang Dragon doesn't even confirm the win. I think I just have to play to try and win this game. And I don't think clearing the board necessarily does that. Like, next turn, like, pretty much, they play Well-Wisher. Like, I can clear out these 3, which is big game. But then the odds of that are a lot less than me going Stinkweed. I feel like the odds are a lot less. You know what? I'm just going to go for the win play. This might be a bad call, but I'm just going to go for the win play. Stinkweed Imp, Dredge Stinkweed. Dread Return Lotleth. Oh my god, let's go. Let's go. This is Dredge right here. Let's go. This is Dredge right here. Let's go. Oh my god. And now we Dread Return, targeting Lotleth Giant. Dread Return, targeting Lotleth Giant. Hold on. I'm going to cancel this just in case I'm not targeting the right thing. Lotleth Giant. Okay. Moto, please. Moto, please. It's taking years off my life. Oh my god. Moto is taking years off my life right now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3. Please. Troll of Khazad-dum for the win. Please don't have Hallow. Please don't have Hallow. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, some type of prevention spell is the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of. And they can create mana of any color. They have it, they have it. I just gotta have to force them to have that. Right? Oh my god, we actually won it. All right, we 2-3'd the league. Honestly, Pauper Dredge it has a lot. I feel like that burn game, I mulliganed so terribly, but all right, GG.